New at 11 in the middle of all the madness in Times Square.
Plus, it's making a mess in the Midwest. Lee with what's headed our way. Eyewitness News begins in 30 seconds.
It's that magical time of year. Get a special lease offer on a powerfully luxurious E350 sports sedan at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event, now through January 2nd. There's never been a better time to get that Mercedes-Benz on your wish list.
Take 5 winning numbers next during Eyewitness News.
This is Eyewitness News, the news leader, with Bill Ritter and Liz Cho, Scott Clark with sports, and Lee Goldberg with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News at 11.
From the air, you can see just how packed Times Square is right now. Nearly 1 million people lining the streets of Midtown Manhattan, while millions more are watching on TV, waiting to ring in the new year. Good evening. I'm Sade Baderinwa. Liz has a night off.
And I'm Bill Ritter, topping our news at 11 o'clock. What else? New Year's Eve, 2008, less than an hour away. And the big party, nowhere else but in Times Square. And in the middle of it all, Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Pegues, who can barely hear us and looks a little cold. But what a great assignment tonight, Jeffrey.
It is fun to be here as usual. This is my 4th time, and once again the crowd energized tonight. They've been counting down all night long. They just counted down to 11 o'clock, and they're going to be counting down for real in about an hour. About 1 million people here ready to celebrate 2008. Tonight they moved the giant ball into place, high above the hundreds of thousands of people who've gathered in Times Square to usher in the new year. What time did you get here?
1 o'clock.
They are pressed up against several hundred barricades in place for crowd control. There's good and bad involved in being in the front row.
I love all the people. I love the crowd. Everyone looks good. Everyone's joyous. Everyone's making resolutions.
But the toughest part?
Not having any bathrooms.
Once you're in place, can't get out without giving up your spot. And there are all sorts of security restrictions in place everywhere you look. Uniformed members of the NYPD. After 9/11, that's the norm in Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Always one of our great concerns. We live in a dangerous world, but the NYPD is here in force.
They number in the thousands, some wearing plain clothes. They are among the masses standing and waiting for the ball to drop.
Just here for Times Square New Year, Happy New Year, yeah, woo!
And for 2008 to arrive, bringing another long list of resolutions. What's your New Year's resolution?
To lose weight, to get a better job, and to find a girlfriend.
You got a lot on your plate, man.
Yeah, I got 12 months to do it, so I got to start early.
Yeah, and in less than an hour, we will all be focusing on that new list of resolutions as we look at the Waterford crystal ball set to drop in less than an hour. It's said to be energy efficient, as in green. Organizers say there are 10,000 balls, but they don't emit as much electricity as in years past. Energy efficient, they say, and it's what all of the people here are waiting to see, that ball drop in less than an hour. We're live in Times Square. Jeff Pegues, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Jeffrey, thank you. All that energy on the ground and from up above, one sea of humanity crunched together like a colorful and bundled up mosaic, celebrating in his own way because he is flying in the air. From Newscopter 7, our John Del Giorno, and Flying John is about the only way to get around that area tonight.
Oh, it's fantastic, Bill. You know, this is one of my favorite assignments. We love coming out here year after year, and once again, we've got the best seat in the house, 2,000 feet overhead at Times Square. You know, with this event, you always talk about security, and the airspace is secure as well. We're the only helicopter flying up overhead Times Square. Had to get a special PSA and the FAA.
Well, that was John Del Giorno. Unfortunately, we lost him. Well, across the river in New Jersey, thousands of revelers are counting down to the new year by attending family-friendly events. They're taking part in some of the sold-out first-night performances throughout the town of Montclair and Passaic County. Scores of people crammed into the auditorium at one local school to watch dazzling acrobatic displays. And they were thrilled by amazing feats, including one by a performer who turned himself into a human slinky.
I want to see more of that. People in many parts of the world rang in the new year hours ago. We start in Australia. An estimated 1 million people packing the Sydney Harbour for some spectacular fireworks. 20,000 explosives were fired from the city's iconic Harbour Bridge. And a spectacular start to 2008 in Moscow. Fireworks lighting up the night skies there as well. Thousands gathering in Red Square to watch it all. And hoping for a better new year in Iraq, in Baghdad. Soldiers, American soldiers, taking time out from the front lines to celebrate the new year. Members of the 82nd Airborne used a makeshift version of the Times Square Ball to usher in 2008. We're going to have more from Times Square coming up on Eyewitness News at 11 in a few minutes. And immediately following this newscast, we invite you to watch Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve as the ball comes down to ring in 2008. You can also watch the ball drop live and submit your own New Year's Eve pictures, all by going to our website. That's 7online.com.
Well, as we saw from Giorno's shot earlier, the weather is certainly cooperating for an outdoor New Year's Eve celebration, but changes are on the way, starting with another messy blast of winter. Lee Goldberg is here with more. Lee?
Sade, we are in between storms, a real diamond in the rough. Tonight, I guess it's a Waterford crystal ball in the rough, but it is beautiful tonight with light winds. Temperatures are mostly in the 30s to the north and west. It's in the mid and upper 20s. The key is the light wind. It's below 10 miles per hour. It makes all the difference. We zoom right into Times Square. It's 36 degrees right now with a light breeze out of the south. The problem is hopping over to the west, and while the first few moments of 2008 are just fine, it's this storm coming out of Indianapolis that will arrive here mid-morning tomorrow with a mix of rain, snow, and sleet. Most of the area sees rain, but off to the north there is a little snow mixed in. Sussex County, Sullivan, Ulster, Dutchess, snow advisories during the day on Tuesday. Here's the way it shapes up. It's tranquil at midnight, but then by mid-morning, about 8 to 11 o'clock in the morning, rain, sleet, and snow come in. I think the bigger problem is actually what's behind the storm. A cold blast with severe chill, wind chills in the teens. So much more to talk about in that AccuWeather forecast. It comes up a little later on. Bill?
Lee, thank you. We'll see in a few minutes. Now to the other news of this New Year's Eve night, and we begin in the Bronx, where this has been a dangerous and unsettling night for one family in that borough. A 3-year-old girl shot while riding in the back of a car. Now police in the Fordham section are trying to figure out what happened and why. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang near the scene for us tonight. Luce?
Well, Bill, I'm on T-Bout Avenue by East 184th Street here in the Bronx, where the corner behind me turned into a wild shooting range this evening. The dinner hour shattered by bullets which went down this avenue, up the windows, and through the cars.
Those shots was quick. One behind the other right away. Bang, 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 bang.
There were so many bullets raining down on this Bronx intersection tonight. It is a miracle no lives were lost. Police report a 3-year-old girl was in the backseat when bullets punctured the side of her father's car. One bullet just missed her heart and nicked her left shoulder instead. This man thought someone had unleashed fireworks for New Year's until one bullet found the side of his Honda half a block away.
I felt the car move, and that's when I realized that it was actual bullets.
Another shot traveled one flight up to Veronica Aluka's apartment. Her 6-year-old son was sleeping by the window. She says he is alive thanks to the TV, which stood between the child and the bullet. Police now calling the bedroom part of the crime scene.
By the time I went to look, the TV was already broken from the bullet hitting the TV. And when I opened the window, there was a bullet hole in the window, and it went through the window to the TV. And he was sleeping in the bed.
Yet another bullet left a hole in the street sign. Right now, no word from officials as to what triggered the gunfire and who is to blame for all this damage. No arrests at this hour. Meanwhile, authorities report that 3-year-old girl was rushed to the hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. We're live in the Bronx tonight. Lucy Yang, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Lucy, thank you. And still to come, the race gets even tighter. New details on just how close the Democratic race has now become in Iowa. Plus, the new rules to protect airline passengers when they're stuck sitting on the tarmac at local airports. And another look at the crowd gathered in Times Square, ready to welcome in 2008. We'll have more when Eyewitness News returns in 60 seconds.
Going out to dinner, $50. Ordering dessert, $16. Staying for coffee, $8. Giving your kitchen the night off, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For dining out, there's credit or debit MasterCard.
Janet is so lame. Totally lame. She only brings McDonald's to bribe people to do her work. Ridiculous. Probably get started on Janet's invoices, huh?
Yeah.
McDonald's 2 for $3 breakfast deals will make you do things. There's one every day. Like right now, you can get 2 Egg McMuffins for just $3.
Janet's dry cleaning. Janet's dog.
And a new poll released just about an hour ago showing just how close the race is leading up to Thursday's Iowa caucuses. Eyewitness News reporter Nina Pineda joins us with these new numbers. Nina?
And the new numbers in this poll by the Des Moines Register do not add up to good news for New York Senator Hillary Clinton. Barack Obama can ring in the new year with the support of 32% of those surveyed. Senator Hillary Clinton falls to second with 25%, and a very close third at 24% is John Edwards. On the Republican side, Mike Huckabee is backed by 32% of those surveyed. Mitt Romney 6 points behind at 26%, and John McCain with 13%. But as polls go, they're not like walking into a voting booth. On both sides, it's still so close, it's anyone's race.
Who's got the stamina to win this all-important sprint in the marathon to the White House? Mike Huckabee is maintaining his lead in Iowa, but the former Arkansas governor may lose some of that stride over the next 2 days to fellow Republican Mitt Romney, who's been hitting hard with a negativity campaign attacking his opponents.
Granted 1,033 pardons and commutations, including 12 murderers.
The polls that show Republicans pulling into what could be a photo finish by Thursday do little to clarify a very muddled pool right now. A win is up for grabs in the Democratic field, too. These first ballots will define the closest race in Iowa in the last 50 years.
I don't think we have a real sense of where the race stands, and I don't think we'll get that sense until Thursday night when the caucus vote is actually held.
Hillary Clinton could survive a loss in Iowa, but it will be much harder for either John Edwards or Barack Obama to bounce out of a third-place finish in the Hawkeye State and gain the momentum needed to win in New Hampshire.
An awful lot of momentum now. You know, I can see it in the events we have here. We have overflow crowds, a lot of energy and enthusiasm. People can't get in the door. I mean, this is what you want to see at the end of a campaign.
Last-minute buzz to energize voters is what the latest Des Moines Register poll shows Barack Obama has done, coming from behind slowly to build a lead, which is now at its widest margin.
Suddenly a light bulb will go off and you will say, I've got to go caucus for Barack.
Polls show the voters of Iowa going for all three Democrats in what boils down to a statistical dead heat, which means no rest for the next 48 hours to convince Iowans they are the man or the woman for the job.
Anybody running who has taken on more special interests and gotten more done and survived the incoming fire than I have.
So how important is a win in Iowa to ultimately win the White House? Well, Bill Clinton never emerged a frontrunner. He went on to lead in New Hampshire and then went on to the presidency. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani also choosing to concentrate on the next round. Bill and Sade?
Interesting.
All right, Nina, thank you. Eyewitness News reporter Sandra Bookman and Dave Evans are both headed to Iowa and look for their live reports beginning Wednesday on Eyewitness News.
Coming up on this New Year's Eve, new hope for people who get trapped on the tarmac at local airports. We'll tell you about the new rights passengers have beginning in 47 minutes and the serious health problems that might be linked to people with restless leg syndrome.
And I'm meteorologist Lee Goldberg. We have a wild start to 2008. Starts with a storm, a deep freeze, and then a nice thaw. That's coming up in the AccuWeather forecast.
But first, on this last night of 2007, a holiday greeting from a member of the military serving overseas.
Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant Kelly Berg, stationed at Aviano Air Base, Italy. I'd like to say happy holidays to my friends and family in Brooklyn, New York. I love you, I miss you, and I'll be home soon. Happy holidays.
Tomorrow, beginning at 5 a.m.
Start the new year off right here on Eyewitness News.
Snowstorm cleanup and a recap of the Times Square New Year's Eve party tomorrow at 5 a.m.
On Eyewitness News this morning.
The #1 car information website, Edmunds.com, presented Mazda with a little problem. They named not one, but 5 different Mazdas to their editor's most wanted list. So how do you put all 5 on a pedestal? With one great event. Announcing Mazda's most wanted sales event. Don't miss 0.0% APR financing on the 2008 Mazda 3. Learn about all the most wanted Mazdas at Mazda.Edmunds.com. Hurry, this year-end event ends January 2nd.
This is the Levines' first holiday season as a couple, and they're simply finding joy in each other. Evelyn Williams' family just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and little Maria Diaz is going to wait up for Santa for the first time. ShopRite knows how much these days are looked forward to, how fast they seem to go, and how long they'll be remembered.
Now there are 2 great ways to order quality digital prints for just 12 cents each from ShopRite. Go to the ShopRite.com Photo Center, click on Order Digital Prints, place your order, and have your photos shipped to your home or pick them up at your favorite ShopRite.
Kia Fest. Deals like you've never seen before, like up to $2,500 cash back.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Just 7 minutes.
7 minutes. You got weather, traffic, and you're good to go.
Eyewitness News this morning.
Get your morning started right. 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Just 7 minutes.
This is Eyewitness News, proud to support the Protect Our Children campaign.
Have you seen Janet?
ABC 7 and St. Barnabas Hospital in the Bronx urge you to protect our children.
John Del Giorno looking at everything from up above, and we apologize for the technical errors earlier.
But he's back.
He is back. John, what you said you were the only one in the air?
Yeah, we're the only ones up here tonight. We had a special security clearance from both the FAA and the TSA that allowed us to get up here and bring pictures to you. And believe it or not, we're actually sharing our pictures with all the other networks. It just keeps the skies a little less crowded up overhead. But what a beautiful night. You know, I've done this event a lot, many times. And no exaggeration, this is easily the biggest crowd that I've seen yet. This crowd is shoulder to shoulder from 42nd Street all the way up to Central Park to 59th Street. It's unbelievable, and I'm sure the weather certainly has something to do with that. It's just a perfect night out here. We're live over Times Square. John Del Giorno, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
It's almost a mile. Almost a mile. 42nd Street to 59th Street. Just fantastic. Look at you all get your tie on, John.
Beautiful, beautiful shot. And I see Jeff Pegues right there. There he is.
Hey, I see him too.
Well, this is a great night. You said the weather is going to be wonderful, and it has held up.
It really, and it's all about the wind. The wind's not gusting, funneling through Broadway and 7th Avenue. It's really
wind
nice.
Tunnels there.
Yes, it is. It is a beautiful night, and I'm glad it's the biggest
Way
crowd.
to ring it, 2008.
Absolutely. Let's have a great year. Happy, healthy to you. Outside we go, where we have had a very nice day leading into a nice night. We're in between storms, and of course there is that Waterford crystal ball. And how many minutes away here? About 43 minutes away. So here we go, getting ready for 2008. That is a beautiful looking crowd. It is dry. Tomorrow a storm returns. Here is our weather situation. Our temperatures have been dropping through the mid and upper 30s, not all that bad. Humidity 59%, and there's the barometer on the rise. The wind is calm, so that's the perfect reading, and 44 degrees the high temperature on the day. AccuTrack, just to show you some clouds right now, we're dry, but clouds are already racing in. By morning, you're mostly cloudy. Watching a pretty compact storm, feisty storm though, moving on basically on a line on Route 80 as we go through the nighttime hours, and it actually becomes a coastal storm during the day, and it strengthens enough to give New England a big storm, and this is a similar thing we've heard in a lot of December, but for us it's a little too late, but we do get at least a little rain and snow from this system as it begins to march its way eastward. I think between about 8 and 10 in the morning we start to see some of that rain and sleet and snow begin to come in. So back to the other computer, and again here's the timing. Between 8 and 10 in New York City, a little later than that across Long Island. It could be crossing the Delaware Water Gap by 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. In terms of for future cast, you can see how it's mainly going to be rain along the coast. You get up to about 287, there is some sleet and snow mixing in. It's all snow. Higher elevation Sussex County into the Catskills, Sullivan, Ulster, and Dutchess County. The height of the storm is really around midday, and we may even have a break or two of sunshine late in the day, but this is where we can see some snow accumulation along the I-84 corridor. This is very similar to the storm we just went through, and then it is long gone. The problem is behind this is this severe chill that comes in after. So there could be a coating to a couple of inches north and west of 287 up to about I-84, and then the high higher elevations 2 to 4 inches. You could see a half a foot of snow in the northern parts of Sullivan County, Ulster and Dutchess, and also in higher elevations of Sussex County, maybe 5 inches. A stormy start to 2008. We go for a 42-degree high, maybe a late day break. Again, the heart of the storm is right through midday into early afternoon. There goes that storm lifting off to the north, and it is a biting, frigid wind that comes in for 2 days. 32 on Wednesday, only in the 20s on Thursday, and it feels like 10 to 15 both days, and then a nice rebound. I'll talk to you about that in the 5-day AccuWeather forecast. Diminishing wind and the late clouds rolling in, 36. Then for the day tomorrow, rain through about early afternoon, mixing with the snow and sleet north and west with the light accumulation, but at least it's during the day, so most part the roads are just staying wet. Much colder tomorrow night. These 2 days are going to be nasty, Wednesday and Thursday. They probably end up being the coldest days of the winter because we go into a major thaw after that. It's 40s by the weekend, maybe even 50 by Sunday. Everything goes well, a shot at the 60s by midweek next week.
This
so
has been a really mild winter.
It's been wild.
Okay, thanks, Lee.
It goes like this, like this, like this. Thank you, Lee. Happy New Year, by the way. Coming up next, imagine starting the new year with less stress at the airport.
Right.
First, though, let's take a look at tonight's winning New York lottery numbers. A long look for you.
And for those of you holding New Jersey tickets, here are your winning lottery numbers. I hope you're a winner out there tonight. Be a good way to start off 2008.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're going to have tonight's live drawing of Take 5. If you didn't win that last one, maybe you'll win this one. Good luck.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Pingle. Welcome to Monday, December 31st, Take 5 drawing being observed by an auditor from KPMG. Tonight's winning Take 5 numbers are 39, 3, 13, 38, and 7. Tomorrow's Mega Millions jackpot is $33 million. Good luck.
Closed captioning provided by your Toyota dealers.
It's Toyota's 50th anniversary, so Toyotathon has never been bigger. We're celebrating with phenomenal deals on the biggest Toyota selection in history. Like the powerful new 2007 Toyota Tundra. Get an incredible 0% APR for 60 months on this full-size workhorse. Or choose $4,000 cash back on your Tundra. It's Toyota's 50th anniversary celebration, but during the most phenomenal Toyotathon ever, you're the one getting the gifts.
I had my first heart attack when I was 28 years old. I had another heart attack at 29. My first stroke was when I was 30. At the time, I had 7 blood clots, and my foot just stopped getting blood. Turned all kinds of color, and as much as I tried to ignore the smell, it wouldn't go away. Every bit of this is from smoking. And this part is where I had my first cigarette exactly 40 years ago.
New improved Swiffer dusters. Once you get your hands on it, you won't want to use anything else.
I'm gonna get you one way or another. I'm gonna win you.
That's because new Swiffer dusters have textured strips that are specially designed to trap even more dust and allergens, while feather dusters can spread them around. And its fluffy fibers can get in almost anywhere. Nice pickup. Trapping dust, one of the 5 signs that Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning.
AccuWeather watchers know the Eyewitness News AccuWeather team can pinpoint storms right down to street level.
Lightning near Avenue U in the Braves.
Count on Lee Goldberg, Bill Evans, Heidi Jones, and Jeff Smith for the most pinpoint accurate weather forecast. AccuWeather, accurate. The name says it all. Watch AccuWeather only on Eyewitness News.
Less stress at the airport. It's not just a New Year's resolution. It is a new law that rings in 2008, the Passenger's Bill of Rights. Starting at midnight, if travelers get stranded on planes in New York for more than 3 hours, the airline is required to provide food, snacks, fresh air, and working restrooms. The call for this legislation followed this year's Valentine's Day fiasco. We all remember that, when JetBlue passengers got stuck on the tarmac for 10 excruciating hours with no food or water, overflowing toilets, and no air conditioning.
I thought you were really going into some sort of yoga exercise. Sade, we're on the air. In tonight's Health Alert, new research shows that people suffering from restless leg syndrome 16 times a month or more are at a greater risk for stroke or heart disease. This study, very important, published in the Journal of the American Academy of Neurology, shows that RLS sufferers with severe symptoms were 2 times more likely to have those ailments than those with just mild symptoms. Scott Clark off tonight. Marvell Scott filling in for sports.
Well, our NFL football teams are turning the page. The Giants onto the playoffs. Coming up on Eyewitness News, and Gangrene on to jet set off to a very long off season. Plus, on the ice, the Islanders hold off the bubbly, hitting the ice, and it was the best of times and the worst of times. A year in review next in sports.
See all the wonderful toys at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event with a special lease or finance offer on the ML350 with a 5-star crash safety rating now through January 2nd. There's never been a better time to get that Mercedes-Benz on your wish list.
Experience Optimum Online's 24/7 live local customer support that was recognized as an outstanding customer service experience by J.D. Power & Associates. Speed, support, security. Get all free with Optimum Online. Now with Optimum Online Express Link technology.
Here's your receipt. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Winter sale, 20 to 60% off selected items.
Introducing Lismore Essence. Exquisitely crafted from a unique new process, Waterford's most popular fine crystal pattern is now dishwasher safe, so you can enjoy Waterford's timeless beauty every day. Lismore Essence from Waterford.
Now there are 2 great ways to order quality digital prints for just 12 cents each from ShopRite. Go to ShopRite.com Photo Center, click on Order Digital Prints, place your order, and have your photos shipped to your home or anywhere in the United States. Or you can pick them up at your favorite ShopRite.
The snow may fall, but I don't mind at all because you keep me winter warm. It's cold and wet, but I won't get upset. With you, I'm always winter warm.
Well-qualified returning lessees get a low-mileage lease on a Grand Cherokee Laredo for $299 a month.
You're watching Eyewitness News, now in high definition.
The Giants going one way, the Jets going another way.
Right. Unfortunately, the year's almost over. So for one of these teams. Well, the Giants took the day off to enjoy New Year's Eve, leaving them 5 days of practice to gear up for their wild card matchup Sunday in Tampa. As for those Jets, they cleaned out their lockers today, signaling the end of a long season. Gangrene did end it on a high note last night, beating the Chiefs in overtime, providing a glimmer of hope for the future.
Sometimes you get in situations like this where there's finger pointing and the work isn't as consistent as it should be, but I never felt that way with this group of guys.
Well, all of our local sports teams were off tonight with the exception of the Islanders in Carolina, where they found the eye of the Hurricanes. Marc-Andre Bergeron had 2 goals tonight and an assist, helping the Isles score 3 goals in less than 4 minutes. They end 2007 with a 4-1 victory. Finally, before turning the page on to a new year, we close the book on 2007, filled with excitement and controversy. We start with Go Ahead, Make My Play. In Milwaukee, the Knicks' little Nate Robinson created a big buzz ×2. On the NFL gridiron, San Diego's Antonio Cromartie took it the extra long distance, 109.5 yards for an unbreakable record. Now to grade A performances. In that same game, Adrian Peterson ran right into the record books with a 296-yard outburst, the best ever. Speaking of, A-Rod almost unanimously winning another league MVP. Now to the injection connection. Steroids rock sports as sprinter Marion Jones got stripped of all her gold. And the Mitchell report tarnished over 80 baseball players' names. None more than Roger the Dodger, who now adamantly denies wrongdoing but has dodged the subject on numerous occasions. And local fans were really bugged by baseball. The Yankees succumbed to the Flies and the Indians, while the Amazing collapsed, the worst in baseball history. Meanwhile, Simon says, "Do as I say, not as I do." The Islanders' Chris Simon getting a record suspension for one of the most malicious hits in NHL history, followed by an even more vicious attack this season to break his own record. I fought the law and the law won. Michael Vick leads this category, getting 2 years jail time for running an illegal dogfighting ring. You think that's upsetting? How about this? Michigan losing at home to subdivision champ App State, and Stanford beating USC for one of the biggest upsets in NCAA history. To pour salt into the wound, the Boston 3 party. Of course, the Red Sox did it again. The perfect Patriots are on their way, and the new-look Celtics taking the NBA by storm. Last but not least, I think we're losing Isaiah. First, after forcing the Knicks to give up over $11 million for a sexual harassment claim, and now the players and fans are giving up. But hope springs eternal with a brand new year just minutes away. I'm Marvell Scott, and I'm closing the book on 2007. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Marvell. Happy New Year. Well, the final countdown is on. 2008 is less than 30 minutes away. We'll have another live report from the middle of all the action next.
ABC 7 live lottery drawings. Catch Win 4 in the numbers game during Eyewitness News at noon and Wheel of Fortune at 7:30. Plus, all week around Eyewitness News at 11, look for Mega Millions, Take 5, and the New York Lotto. 7's got it live!
Time's running out to leave the perfect hint for your wish list. Dreams still come true during the Lincoln Wish List event. Featuring the Lincoln MKX, the fastest selling luxury crossover. And the season's hottest new must-have, exclusive sync from Microsoft. From now until January 2nd, lease the 2008 Lincoln MKX for just $379 a month, including the Northeast all-wheel drive special edition package.
Start your redecorating resolutions at Raymore and Flanagan. Number 1, get interest-free financing until 2012 on brand name furniture. Number 2, save money, put absolutely nothing down. 3, start redecorating with sale price furniture from throughout the showroom. 4, watch it delivered in 3 days or less. And number 5, sit back and relax in your newly furnished home from Raymore and Flanagan.
It's not just Broadway, it's Disney on Broadway. And our newest star is the Little Mermaid.
Under the sea, under the sea, when the sardines.
Your favorite Disney princess joins Broadway's favorite nanny in the classic hit Mary Poppins. And the reigning king of Broadway, now celebrating its 10th year, The Lion King. Experience the magic. Visit DisneyOnBroadway.com.
Janet is so lame. Totally lame. She only brings McDonald's to bribe people to do her work. Ridiculous. Probably get started on Janet's invoices, huh?
Well. McDonald's 2 for $3 breakfast deals will make you do things. There's one every day. Like right now, you can get 2 Egg McMuffins for just $3.
Janet's dry cleaning. Janet's dog.
The #1 car information website, Edmunds.com, presented Mazda with a little problem. They named not 1, but 5 different Mazdas to their editor's most wanted list. So how do you put all 5 on a pedestal? With one great event, announcing Mazda's most wanted sales event. Don't miss 0.0% APR financing on the 2008 Mazda 3. Learn about all the most wanted Mazdas at Mazda.Edmunds.com. Hurry, this year-end event ends January 2nd.
Yeah, we could hear from the last live shot. Times Square is really getting loud as the countdown to 2008 is on in less than, 27 minutes now. We'll see everybody will be toasting in the new year.
It is the 100th anniversary of the bull drop. Jeff Pegues. Oh, look, he likes this. He loves this assignment. Don't act like this is hard, Jeffrey.
This is the 4th year, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm experienced doing this, and still, you never really get used to it. All these people in one place waiting for that ball to drop. The music is blaring. There are fireworks now in the sky. It's loud here, and all focus on that crystal ball as it's set to drop to ring in the new year amid tight security, uniformed police officers, undercover police officers, bomb-sniffing dogs. No one, though, expecting any disruptions before that ball drops in less than half an hour. Happy New Year, Bill, Sade.
Happy New Year to you too, Jeff. And that's the news for now. And Happy New Year to you. It's Sitting at Home. I'm Sade Baderinwa.
I'm Bill Ritter. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve continues next for all of us. Have a great night. Great New Year.